My name is Patrick Perotti, and I'm a partner with Dworken Bernstein. One of the areas that we handle is class actions. A class action is a situation in which a company does wrong to an individual, but usually in a very small amount, let's say $5 or $10 or $100 or even $1,000. When a person has that kind of harm, they usually can't afford to go out and hire a lawyer. You can't hire a lawyer to litigate over $100. But where a company does that to 1,000 or 10,000 or 1,000,000 people, we're talking about significant harm to the group. The law therefore allows something called a class action. That permits one person to bring the suit to make sure that this large amount of harm doesn't go unredressed. In a class action, the named plaintiff brings the lawsuit, and then the remedy at the end of the day goes for the benefit of not just one person, but for all the people who were harmed by the company's misconduct. When Dworken Bernstein handles class actions, we have a unique philosophy. If a class action is resolved, and let's say there's $1 million of a fund to be paid back to all the class members, because of the amount of time it takes for a class to be litigated, and it's usually 3, 4, 5, sometimes even 10 years, at the end of the day, we have a very difficult time finding all these people because some of them have moved, some of them have died. And as a result, that $1 million is distributed, but more than 50% of it often goes unclaimed. So rather than paying the $1 million that was part of the settlement, the defendant ends up only paying $500,000. And Dworken Bernstein didn't think that was fair or right. So we've used a doctrine called L.P.A, which allows the court to work with us and to work with the defendant to order that a certain reasonable portion of those unclaimed monies don't go back into the hands of a wrongdoer, but rather they go to society's benefit, specifically to charities. As we enter our second 50 years as a law firm in Ohio, one of the lead law firms in this area, we're very proud to say that we handle class actions for wronged consumers and others, and that we do it with a L.P.A approach. So over the last 10 years, we're proud to say that we've orchestrated the distribution of over $15 million in L.P.A to charities and nonprofit organizations that run the gamut from homelessness to hunger to disease prevention, alcohol and drug addiction prevention, and a number of other areas. Dworken Bernstein can serve not only their clients, the class members, but also the community as a whole.